Skill issue incoming. No, this game's actually really easy now, to be honest. I'm like OP as fuck. I got a full suit of armor. I got a halberd. The halberd of destruction. I'm fucking juiced. Have you played Half Sword before, Lobos? Oh, you haven't? Should try it sometime. Do the actual challenging stuff like Charlie did. What does that even mean? About to go play Half Sword IRL. Oh yeah. 258 coins. Nice. So I guess you're not, probably no stream today, I assume. Oh. Oh god. Sausage, stop spamming my YouTube chat. I think we might need a new weapon, guys. This is kind of ass. Oh my god. Spamming poop emojis. I was glazing this weapon. Yeah, it was good against enemies that weren't in full armor. Yeah, I don't know. I tried a blunt weapon on armor and it really wasn't that good. Oh god. Go for the feet. This guy has armor on his feet though. Dude, it's like I can't bring the weapon back when I swing it long range. Fucking... God, this thing is ass. It's too big. And why is my weapon getting stuck? Let's just shove this thing right into your neck hole. Oh, he gave up. Oh, right, I forgot I can do that. Get down on the ground. Hold it on his neck. There we go. Make a light version of this? Okay. There's a golden knight. Okay, well, I'm not at that part yet, so... Nice spoilers, by the way. Yeah, I'll try to make it shorter. No. No. Die. No. No, I've got my weapon on your neck. Dude, what the fuck? Get off me. Get off me, you freak. Oh, look at that money. I'm rich. Maybe we'll make a weapon that's a little smaller. Whole arm. I don't know which one's the best. There's so many different types of polearm. It's actually fucking insane. There's like 20 different heads on this thing. Yeah, have fun with your LARPing today, Lobos. Thanks for stopping by, man. It's good to see you, buddy. Big head. What is the difference in weight? 2.7. Oh, it's actually a pretty big difference. Big mass on the grip? What? Are you saying I should have put mass on the grip? Helps it not fall out of your hands. Oh, I see. What's all these naked people doing? Oh wait, hold on. I gotta go to my graphics settings, and for some reason the graphics settings in this game like reset themselves. I think that's why the performance becomes like giga shit sometimes. Is because like the graphics settings just reset. I don't know why. It's on low. Yeah, this game is optimized like shit. Did I kill him? I think I killed him. Killed him. I don't want to make like a big sword as well. Smallest head? Get him in the neck. Get his neck. Can I hold the weapon on him? I can. I feel like a lot of people don't know you can hold the weapon on their neck to like make them surrender. I actually forgot about that mechanic, to be honest, until somebody brought it up yesterday, but... Oh! The head chopper. When Karen, I don't know. I do want to try. I want to try that game out. I've heard really good things about it. It looks cool. You're not dead? Whoever's ruining my trip. I don't think you can't actually get rid of the quiver either. Hey, stop. I'm bleeding. You made me bleed. Oh, God. Oh. Guy's got a fucking giga halberd. That sounds good. He's bleeding a lot. No. Oh. Holy shit. Dude, aim higher, man. Yeah, I don't know. You think that a big hammer is better, but I don't know. The hammers in this game aren't that good. You'll get randomly humbled by these guys? Yeah, I believe it. $50.90, by the way, yeah. Holy shit. They're so armored! Oh, I'm getting fucked. I might need to give up. There's like just nowhere to hit them. Oh, that's good. Yeah, just have them run into this thing. Push him into the spikes. Oh, that's not good. Might be okay. I think this is a give up angle. Damn, I got fucked. All over. All over. Okay, okay, I don't like this. There we go. Good head hit. Oh, I killed him. I knocked him out, I think. Hey, Golden Phoenix. Ass stab. Oh. Go for the legs. Dude, I gotta win so much to do the tournament. Holy crap. Oh, is this first blood? How much money do we have? 3,000? Oh my god, I'm rich. Did the gear? Yeah, the gear makes the game a lot easier. Honestly, this game is way harder at the beginning when you have, like, nothing, because the enemies can kill you super fast. The crafting armor is so weird, too. Do I want rondelles? Like there's a few things we're missing. Missing like a skirt, chain skirt or something. A tabard maybe. Face cover. Check gauntlets. I have full gauntlets. Or just gauntlets, I guess. Oh, and the armor smith? I don't think I can change. They don't appear. Some of them have that options. Well, the half gauntlets, I guess. It's full. Okay. Feel kind of cheesy using the mercenaries for the tourney. Knight tourney. But it's also part of the game, so. Damn, what a hit. We just like sliced up his ass. Oh my. I'm gonna give up. I don't trust this. Damn, bro just fucking wrecked my ass. Trying to beat this game without any armor would be insanely difficult. I don't even know if you could do it. Probably could, I guess. Yeah, McDominant. Dude, what is this? This guy's fucking weapon? Dude, this guy's shitting on me. I'm having a rough time here. Could try this weapon. I don't know. He kind of shit on me with it. Maybe that was just unlucky though. It's got like gold on it, I think. Oh god. Oh yeah, he's got a cool helmet. Gotta get a good head hit. Hey, no, you don't. I have to kill him though to take his armor, right? Oh no, can you take it even with them being alive? What was that? There we go. Whoa, what the? Oh, this has neck on it built in or something? Yeah. Do you have anything else I want? The cloak clips. I don't know if that's worth it. Cloak is cool though. Yeah, no, the black cloak is way better. Oh, that's not good. Can I get up?
Yes.
Okay, I think it's time to get... Wait. Fuck. Ah. Still have this weapon in my inventory. Oh yeah, right, because I just lost. I don't know, man. All right, Wendelin and Jordan. These guys are getting kind of tough, man. I'm good. Oh, I forgot to insure my helmet. I need to hit him in the head, but I feel like I can't swing this thing fast enough to actually, like, hit somebody in the head effectively. You really gotta hit them in the head. Yeah, the helmet does kind of obstruct our vision. You can poke with it, yeah. I don't think it's a good idea, though. Oh my goodness. So hard to aim to do, like, I should take this guy's arm shield, honestly. I can. Being already damaged is not great. Fall over, dude. Oh, shit. My teammate got fucked. I have taken his other arm shield for my left. Oh. Oh my god. Teammate. Oh, my other teammate's alive still. Oh, this is not good. I got it on his neck. Oh no. Team. Oh my god, somehow we got out of that. Oh, this is not good. Oh my god. All my teammates failed. Oh, nice. That was a good hit. Why are the pants like blue? Teammates are back. Oh, that was a good hit. There's blue arm guards. Shooting mid-fight, it's fine. I wonder if you can get like a full like blue armor set. I killed one of my teammates. You can't actually kill your teammates. So I don't think I did. Oh no. Fighting for my life here. Come on, dude, it's like on his neck. Oh.
I pray, let me pursue.
No. Go down, you bitch. Oh, look how many fucking weapons there are on the ground. Holy shit. Lord. Yeah, look at they're different color. I don't know if they're better, but skirt. What, in the trade? Oh. You're right. Oh, what a good hit. Another good hit. He's surrendering. You're not dead?
Have mercy on me. I beg thee.
Ah. Tried. There's no Lord ones. Oh, fucking way.
Let me go hands on heart.
Do you have black arm guards? I think they're just the blue ones. Okay, I don't know, I can't tell. Those black or are those? Honestly, it looks the same. I think it's just the color, like the lighting in this room. I want to get like a full blue armor set or like black. This might not be good. Oh wait. Bruh. It's like such, it's so like center. Dude. The fuck, man? Dude, these guys are just built different. I don't know. I'm just healing. I'm going again. It's a free-for-all. Who else is there? Somebody else is alive. Oh, they're fighting. Okay, it's fine. They'll keep fighting. Fine. Stay down. Are we king yet? No, not yet. We're getting close though. Am I using any strats? I mean, I'm aiming for their head. Oh, this is not good. Guy's fucking crazy. Go down. Oh. Just holding the stick out. Bro, that thing is fucking me. What the fuck? Oh my god. Just running into it? I can't move, bro.
I cry mercy.
Oh my. What? He dropped his weapon, that's okay.
Darn!
Not my king, and I got this. Don't believe.
Oh my god. Fucking maces. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, get off of me.
not the cause of my death.
Use the traps. I feel like the traps are so hard to use. Ragamuffin.
Mind you, good. Get away.
I'm gonna win. I don't know if I'm gonna win. Oh God. No. Bro. Get down. Do I use the slow time? I feel like the slow time is awkward because... Oh, we finally got a Lord one. The slow time is awkward because you need to slow down your mouse movements when you do the slow time. It's like your weapon swings also slow down. Is this what lords do? They just kill peasants? I mean, I guess that's pretty fitting, right? Reminds me of like Gladiator. I don't want to try some other weapons, though. I've just been using this weapon, like, the whole fucking time. Not the whole time, but... Down. Problem is, all the mace heads, I feel like they're so tiny. I want a giant crusher, I do. What? Good luck, 07. Yeah, this is probably gonna be miserable. God damn, dude, why is it all like a million rounds? Did I make two? I didn't mean to. Why does my character hold this thing so... Oh, there we go. I wasn't fucking too. The thing is just so weird to handle. I don't know. You made it unbalanced. Oh, I see. That's fair.
Yes.
You can't craft a flail, I don't think. Can't craft any other weapons right now anyways. Wait, what? Did he steal my... Wait, what the fuck's going on? Where'd my mace go? Oh, bro. Probably just give up. I don't know where I went. Left of the wagon? Yeah, you guys keep saying that, but I don't know, like fucking facing what direction and how far. I don't know. I feel like poleaxe is just the best. Could try to make a sword. I guess you want the balance to be in the center, eh? Right? Do you want the balance? Do you want the... You want the balance at the guard? I see. This is the perfect sword. Yeah, this game runs like such ass, it's insane. I feel like sword is just so bad against like armored enemies though. Like I just can't, I don't like knock anybody over.
Get away. That's more.
Just like tickling him.
Let him start it.
Back to my beloved.
Mind your gun. Oh.
I've tried the Warhammer. The problem is I feel like it's so hard. Like the hammer part of the weapon is so small that it's incredibly difficult to actually hit the enemy with the hammer part of the weapon. Like a lot of the time you're just hitting them with the stick. Honestly, that weapon this guy has is fucking good. Ragamuffin. Fucking handle. Damn. That was a good hit. Any souls are seeking revenge? That's a good question. Just keeps giving me the... I guess I have to do one of these, like, long rounds. Actually, I guess I don't have to. I don't know if I get much rank progress from doing the low tier ones, though. Oh my god, this guy almost just fucked me up. There we go. Wait, did I drop my weapon? Bro, what? That wasn't insured? Yeah, but I didn't die. Nice, my weapon is stuck. I don't know why I lost my weapon. Bro, I'm getting shit on! Dude, oh my god, the fucking weapons in this game. These fucking traps are terrible. Oh, wow. That's not good. God. Bro. Whatever, man. Glitchy ass game, dude. The weapon fucking clipped into the floor and then pulled me down with it. Why is it giving me so much, like, terrible heights? Crafted a sword, why doesn't he use it? Because it's fucking trash. I don't think resting resets them, because I've tried that before. Cheese it. No way. That's right. That was quick. Getting closer, chat. I think this is the final rank, right? Ooh, another Lord one. How do you equip clothes? You have to pick it up and then hold the button. Like you hold Q or E. Dude, why does this level run so badly? It's actually fucking absurd how laggy this is. Got a hot fix to improve it slightly. Yeah, I mean, I can try to update. I feel like it's probably not going to do anything at all, though. Let me hit you in the head, dude. Okay, my weapon is glitching out. Classic. That was good head hit. More? Bro. There is a crossbow in this game, but it's terrible to use. Like, absolute fucking misery. We need to get a good head hit. Hitting the head is like insta win. Oh no. I might be okay. Damn, dude. Getting shit on. Bladed weapons don't do like anything unless you hit like the weak point. But some of these enemies like don't have weak points. Oh wow. But even if somebody has full armor, if you hit them in the head with like a heavy weapon, they'll just go down. They get like a concussion. Dude, I'm getting kind of shit on. Kinda hit him in the head there. That works. There you go, that was good head hit. Almost there. Another fun day for a lord, killing some peasants, you know? All right. Historically, only nobles fought. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see. How many people want to kill me? 88 vengeful spirits. Could pay it off for 880. Should probably just pay it off.
Yes.
Wait, do I not have enough progress? Maybe it's like just barely not at max. Okay, we should be good now. Yeah, but I was on morning. I mean, all of them only start in the morning, I think. Well, I don't know. There was one time there was a tourney in the middle of the day, but I don't know why that happened. Get some mercenaries. The mercenaries are probably gonna die anyways. All right, here we go. Oh, a new room. Oh. And I feel like doing it with or without mercs probably isn't that big of a difference. Maybe that, well, I don't know. I guess we'll see, but... Oh, the other guy's not. How did I get him down? Oh, whoops. Oh, it's awkward. I don't like this. Oh, I should not have gotten hit by that. God. Oh, that's not good. Oh, where did my... You can thrust, but it's really, really, really awkward to use, honestly. Holy shit, that guy's got a big weapon. Dude, this guy's got like... Is that like gold armor? Holy shit. This guy's a fucking monster. What the... Damn. Give me all your golden armor. Bro, what is going on? Oh my god. Why can't I take it? Dude, what is my character fucking grabbing or doing? What is happening? Can I fucking let go of him? Holy shit. God, this game is so fucking jank. Right, so am I not the Lord now? To rank up and kill him again, bruh. What? Oh, it's automatically insured. 1,000 to insure the Baron's beak. You get 1 piece of armor per kill. Yeah, but this is gonna take me like fucking hours. This shit is so slow. It takes so long to rank up. Am I a Baron now? I just wish it didn't take so long to rank up. I don't know, I don't feel like the mercenaries helped me that much there, but I guess, I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, I guess when I got knocked down, I probably would have died if the mercenary wasn't there. It takes so long to rank up. You knock people but can't hold to the neck? I think you can. In some cases. Well, maybe not. Maybe you're right. I feel like you still can if you're quick, but... Game is far from finished. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this game has barely, like... I feel like 5 years from now, this game is still gonna be the same. Hey, how long has this game been in... How long was the demo for this game a thing? Dude. I think one of them had different colored gloves. What happened to the arm shield? I don't know. Thought I insured it. Okay, McDominant, I see.
Yes.
I mean, the full game is cool, but honestly, I feel like this early access release is still kind of half baked. Like I like the merchant, but I feel like you get. It's still like it's still very similar to the demo. Like, yeah, there's this like craft weapon thing in the merchant, but need PvP. It's not really what I want. I just wish the progression in this game felt more like the game starts out difficult at the beginning, and then I think it gets like way too easy. I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, I'm back, chat. Alright. No, it's not F chat. I was messaging somebody on Discord. Alright, yeah, I don't know if I really care to do the other Baron fights here. I don't know, I'm kind of getting half sorted out, chat. Time for Karen. It's gonna get flushed. There's nothing left to do. I mean, I could try to beat the Baron without the mercs, but I don't know, man. I feel like I was having, I mean, I was getting frustrated, but I was also having more fun with the game yesterday when I was stuck in peasant rank. I don't know, the combat just becomes so like when you get all the armor and stuff, I don't know, it just becomes very like one-dimensional.